Hi there. Have you ever felt anxious or unsure in front of a camera? Definitely I have. This is Sajid Mukhtar from Camera Confidence Project Day 39. Today I will share my thoughts about getting back after a long break. And as you can notice already that I'm sitting in my car in early in the morning and driving towards my office. In the last couple of weeks, I have been working from home and I have also had the vacation. So now I will go back to my office and meet my colleagues and see how it goes. One of the main things and the topics I want to discuss today is to stick to the habits and how come back to the habits when you have disturbances or a pause, and in a way life comes in a way. I have been for last almost 100 days. I have been working on to do at least one activity of 30 minutes each day. And in the last 4 weeks, I was actually getting in very good zone that I almost every day had a good session. Mostly on the treadmill, but also in walking outside. And in a sense, when I went to the vacation with my daughter, she's starting her studies abroad. In a way, I got some days to relaxing, and I'm starting to feel some pain in my feet. And almost first started in my left and then in my right foot. The pain was so much that I wasn't able to walk actually, and I had actually to bandage my foot each day. So in a sense, my habit of training each day, I wasn't able to do it for almost 2 weeks. And I feel that already in the 2 weeks, my environment changed, my visible cues changed, and my physical hindrance from that I wasn't able to train, that it almost getting me away from my habit. But when I came back again, I looked at my visible cue that I note. I have a log on each day I use. Each day I complete an activity, I note it. So in that sense, I already yesterday I did my first exercise again for 30 minutes. It was just a walk on the treadmill. I can still feel some pain in my feet, but I think that I will continue with it. And that is my feedback to you all, that when you have stopped activity, you just have to start it again and start it again and start it again. We as humans are very complex species, and but one thing we are very good at is to move on. That is our ability to move on, and even though you can have very bad times, good times, but we are actually always a very balanced species. And that's my feedback and point of today, that you need to come back to your routines, your habits, and then your body will make less time every time you start your activities again. Today I'm sitting in my car, and driving towards my office, and it's a heavy traffic today. It's a Tuesday, and I can see both on the motorway, on the sideways, lots of cars are going towards Oslo, and I have already used more than 1 hour, and I'm still waiting to. I think I will take at least 20-25 minutes before I will be on my office. And that is one of the other part is how to use your time in your car, your idle time, when you have nothing to do or you can't do anything. For many years back, I read the book which is called Compounding Effect, and it was in listening to this book or reading the book when I started to activize myself and start understanding that you can use all of your idle time or where you are not able to do anything to be more productive. Just listening to audios, CDs, video, MP3 directly from your mobile. You can choose to listen to music, relax, or you can listen to a good book that actually gives you something knowledge. And in lately, when I had read the book, James Clear's book about effectiveness, the only thing which I am not sure if it is written in also in the book, but in overall what it shows that you start to do the activities. As long as you gain knowledge about something, your brain will not start working with it. To make it a habit, you have to repeat the activity, the task. And in one of the sciences or projects, they have found that if you repeat a task or activity 66 times, then it will be approximately 66 times, then it will be a habit. And one of the key aspects of the book is that you are able to change yourself. You can change your identity, your way of living. It's just it's up to you. It seems very difficult, very challenging to say that everybody can change, but actually it is true. You can today make the decision to change anything in your life. But many times we are not afraid of the change, but the situation we are in and the consequences of the change. For example, if you want to become a healthy person, you can start doing today, but you know that when you become a healthy person, you cannot have unhealthy diet anymore. So you have to give something away to become healthy. And many of us, I think, doesn't want to do it then. We like to eat unhealthy food. We like to indulge in satisfaction food. And maybe that's the reason we actually doesn't want to become healthy. So in a sense, it's always up to us, but we have to make the decision. For example, I knew from today that it will take some time to come to my office, over 1 hour, and I could just decide to do it in my home office since we have hybrid solution in our work. But when I had made my decision, I just sat in my car and just drove towards my office. The rest of the part is just auto. Since I have already started to drive, and now even though I changed my decision, I have to fulfill. I know that this is the easiest part to go to the office, then go back to my home. So the main changing key aspect is to make the decision. To make the decision to say that I want to change something and make the decision and start doing. This is the most critical, significant point I can repeat, and I think I can repeat several times, that as long as you are not doing the activity or the task or the new habit you want to create, it has to change. And our brains are built up in two ways. We have some parts which are automatic, and our brain doesn't use a lot of time to evaluate them. And we have another part which uses our brain power to make a decision in the short term. So in a sense, when you have a new challenge in front of you, your brain will start to evaluate, take all the positives and negatives, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, challenges, and then decide if you want to do it or not. And then it will go to the next task in your life. But if you repeat it each day, then the brain will start to evaluate again and understand this is something, it will be repeated, so we need to make a decision about it. And when the decision is made, then it will start to do the task efficiently and stop doing evaluation if you want to do it or not. So an example is that when you want to be a healthy person or do some activity each day, in the starting your brain, you will evaluate both the positives, negatives, and find the way how to do it, how to engage yourself, motivate yourself, find times, make routines, make a log, and everything which will suit you. But when you have done it as the research shows that at least 66 times, then it becomes a habit. Your brain will not use any energy to decide to do the activity or not, but it will start to work on how to be more efficient each day. And I can tell you that even though I have had 2 weeks pause from my activity, when I started yesterday with my training, I didn't feel any resistance in me. So that sense, my brain knows already, because I have done this activity a lot of time. And same with this camera conference project also. It didn't take me a lot of preparing, engaging myself, making the decision, because I'm already in the process. And that is, my friends, the main, whatever you want in your life, whatever activity you want to achieve, and whatever habit you want to build, the only way to do it is to start doing it. and you can have good ways of doing it, bad ways of doing, but you will not come do anything. You will not start to gain any benefits as long as you are not willing to do it. And as you know that today I'm also making this session from a camera which is in front of me, and I have bought new mounts. I think this is the best mount because I had one in my back here in the left side. I wasn't very satisfied with it, so I used some money on buying a better one, and I hope when I will edit later on this today, that in a sense my video will be better, and I hope and I know that it will be better since I am able to see directly in it even though I'm driving my car. And in a sense I'm not bothered by it either that I have a camera in front of me. I can drive the car as I want. That is the one of other confirmation of my camera confidence, that I'm able to actually drive my car without any disturbance or anything else that can take away my attention towards it. So until next time, because I'm over my 15 minutes regularly, what I want to do speak to you guys that it is more, usually it is enough. So I will stop my today's session, Camera Confidence Project Day 39, and we will come back again on another time, another day, and we will start speaking more about it. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow.